Hello everyone, I'm Zishan Shah and welcome to Z Interactive YouTube channel, your own training institute. Now we'll start with our lesson number 7, and here we will learn how we can import subgraphs from our existing graphs. So if you remember in our chapter 4 graph, we created some vents, and I will bring those vents inside our chapter number 5's locker graph, okay, here. So you will notice that we have here box locker, and then we have here chapter number 4 locker. So I will go to the chapter number 4 locker, and there is a vent here. So if I double click it here, you will notice that this is the vent that we created. And I also told you that there are two different methods. Like, you don't need to create a shape here directly. You can work with the gradient Excel, so you don't need the shape basically. Even if I will remove this from here, so and then here if I will use copy, okay, so you can have that vent here. You just have to resize it or something, but let's keep it the way it was. Okay, so now what we are going to do here, we have one vent, only one vent is here. But if I will go to the locker graph, okay, as soon as I will go there, it will be it will apply on our existing mesh. Okay, so don't worry about this one, because later on it will be changed once we will move back to our box locker file. But we have to do some like we have to increase the scale of it, because scale usually resets. But don't worry about it. Let's go here in the locker graph from chapter 4, and let's see where we have our vents. So here are our vents, and here you can see that we have 3 vents. So 3 is enough for us. So what we are going to do is that we'll take the whole thing from here, right click, and then create a graph here. Okay, from selection, you can press 6 on your keyboard or just select this option. As soon as you will do that, it will ask you what's the name. So I will type here new vent and create a new vent here. So I will go inside the new vent, and once I'm here, I just have to create output here, because without output you cannot export it or import it in any to any other graph. So once we are done, we have this one here, and now we will go back to our box locker. And when you are on your box locker, you will notice everything is back. But as I told you before, the height will be reset. So I will go back to my materials, locker 1, edit, and here I will just increase my height back to 3, and now everything is back to normal. And what I will do now is I will bring this new vent, drag it to this graph, and as soon as I will do that, I will have this single node here. So it will save our space, it will save our time. It's a really good method to do these kind of stuff. Okay, so I will create a blend node here, add this on top of it, change this to add. Now this is not in the right spot, it is somewhere here, and we don't want it to be there. So what I will do here is I will just create a transform 2D here, double click it here, single click here. With the shift key, I will reduce the size of it and move where it should be. And I think this is too big. I will reduce the size of it, and I will put it here. Somewhere in between. Okay. One more thing I can do is here is that you will notice it is still here. If I will do any changes back to my locker here, okay, or like, sorry, if I will do any changes in the new vent, it will apply to all of the graphs that are like wherever it has been imported. So that's one plus point of it. But now what I want to do here is let's double click it here so I can view the bounding box. Make it more smaller. Put it here. Okay. Then we can make another copy of it. So we can have two of these. Sometimes in bigger lockers you have two columns of the vents. So here I'll create another blend. Take this transform 2D, add another transform 2D to it, and then take its output, plug it into the foreground of this newly created blend, and I will use add blend node. Once it is done, I will single click on this new transform 2D and move it to the right side. Okay. Let's do some adjustment here so that it stays in the middle. Okay, that's good. And one more thing we can do here, more interesting thing. It's not in the middle. Let's double click it here. You can see exactly what's going on. Okay, now I think it's in the middle. Now one interesting thing we can do here is move this up, move this one here, and add another blend node here. Take this transform 2D from this side, use a transform 2D node to it, and like a new one. And then let's move this one on the top, background to on the top, and this one here so that it won't cross. Otherwise, if it overlaps, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look neat. I will double click it here, add, and now this is added here on top of it. So I want to remove it and bring it down. So I will bring it somewhere on the bottom. So you might have seen some lockers that do have two placements for the vents. Sometimes it is on the bottom as well and on the top end as well. So this so on this locker we'll do the same thing. Let's balance it out. Let's don't put it on the same spot or like with the same distance or with a quite different. Now on the bottom one, I want this to be kind of a you can say longer, like a wider. So if I will change the width of this, okay, for example, if I go here, change the width of it, it will change the width, but also it will change it will distort this like the shape of it. It will look stretchy. So you can see that it kind of looks stretched. Okay, I don't want it to look stretched. So what I will do, instead of increasing the width of it, I can add a mirror to it. Okay, and this mirror is right now. Adding it on the side, which I don't want. So I will reduce its X offset and bring it right top of it. Yeah, just like this. And now you can see that it kind of looked like it's a one part. So I will take this transform 2D from here, move it more towards the right side. Okay, adjust this more. Okay, so a little bit of adjustment you have to do. Click it here, Okay, now it looks good. So this is actually what I wanted. It's few on the two on the top, two on the bottom, so it have pretty fair, good sort of a height. That's good. Okay, so we are good with our vents. This is how we can bring from external, or you can say existing graphs, some subgraphs, and you can add it to your graphs and it will be part of it. But you have to make sure that you don't delete or change stuff here, otherwise it will change here as well. Okay, and now what we can do is that as we have all of these, I can create now like a level for making a mask, just in case if you want to use the mask. So I will make a level and all the way to this part till it gets all white. Okay. We have this here, and let's do one thing. Let's make it to mask. Make another one. And this, I will try to keep faded from the top. But in case if you want some faded result on the top. So here I will add a comment. Rinse mask non-faded. Okay. And I will duplicate this where it went. I think it didn't duplicate it. Control C, Control V. Okay, just make a new one. Let's select the whole here. Add a comment. Vents mask faded. Okay, so now we have vent mask non-faded and vents mask faded. So in the end, let's move it a little bit, go forward and add a frame to it. Make this a little bit taller so it will match the height, and we'll call this one vents. Save all. So I hope you have learned something from this lesson, and thanks a lot for joining this lesson. I'm really thankful to you all for supporting me, and I hope to receive your support continuously. I have noticed that many of you are watching my videos but have not subscribed to my channel yet. So please subscribe to my channel and also click the bell icon so you can receive all the notifications about the great new contents I will be uploading soon. If you have liked my video, so please hit the like button. And if you have any queries or questions, then leave them in the comment section below, and I will answer them as soon as possible. And one request I have, and that is, I have noticed that some of the viewers do not watch my videos online and instead they download them. So please, if anyone is doing that and if you find someone doing this, then please stop them, because this will never help me to get my hard work paid off and it will demotivate me. So I don't want to stop making tutorials out of getting demotivated. So therefore, get some new subscriber to me. It will help me a lot, and thanks in advance if you're bringing subscribers to me. I will take off now, and take care guys till we meet in the next class. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep learning on Z Interactive, your own training institute.
There is one important announcement I would like to make. I have started 3 great membership plans on my channel. I have introduced ZI Friends membership plan, which will give you exciting perks like loyalty badges and priority on comments. I have also introduced ZI Early Bird plan, which will give access to Z Interactive tutorials way early before they become public. So you will get all these lessons at once and you can binge watch them. Last but not the least, I have introduced ZI Premium Plan, which will give access to advanced professional tutorials, which you will find at very expensive outside, and I will be giving this at a very low amount of price. So visit my channel now and click on the join membership to get more information. I hope you become one of my members. If you want to learn how to create a highly detailed prop procedurally using Substance Designer, so this premium tutorial series is for you. Join my premium membership plan on YouTube and get access to all premium tutorials. In this tutorial series, I will demonstrate how to use Substance Designer along with simple geometry to create a realistic, smashed up retro television.